Sorry, I'm 1 minute late.
Hey, 1 minute late is no big deal. Oh, hey, look, we can have Mr. Frog in there a little bit.
Hello, hello, hello. This is the Zoon Card of the week. What happens every week is that we chat a little about life, and then we draw my custom Zoon cards, and you pick a number between 1 and 3, and that will be your Zoon Card of the week. About halfway through, we start drawing numbers. So, hang out. Have a good time. Let's see how it's going to go, huh?
And I am your assistant, Bob, and I help out a little bit. I've learned a lot from your teachings.
You have?
Yeah, I was just talking about this with Saga last night. About your teachings that I've learned from. And no, don't ask like what, please.
Hakananya. Hello, hello.
How are you?
It's good to see you, Hiro-chan. It's good to see you, Masai. Woohoo!
Oh, I see.
What?
Open your mouth.
Oh, thanks, Nod.
Hey, it's my pleasure. Hello,
Hello. Aloha. Ciao, Bellas. Howdy, howdy. Hakananya.
I like your howdy. I wasn't sure at first, but, the more time's gone on, the more I like it.
Really?
Yeah, I kind of like your howdy.
Howdy, howdy. Sayaka's not here. I see some Nihongo starting. She might show up, but probably not. Sayaka had a very long day.
She did have a long night last night.
Hello, Ayakata-chan. Howdy.
Yeah, so sorry about that. It's another English practice day, it seems. Unless Sayaka suddenly shows up, it's going to be an English practice day. So sorry about that, sumimasen.
Howdy. Woo!
Yeah. I don't know. I feel weird every time that she's not here,
What are you doing?
Oh, I saw a dirty spot on the mug, so I wiped it off with oh, no, there it is. But I can't reach it. Oh, sorry for swallowing loud. I know that this condenser mic can pick up my swallowing. Sorry about that. That was a loud one.
What?
Huh. Zoon, speaking of your teachings,
Yeah.
last night I was thinking about the structure of language.
Oh.
And how on some topics we're not quite using the right word sometimes.
Like what?
Like when you say, get your feelings out. That's not quite right.
No? What's wrong with it?
Well, because feelings don't begin outside and come in. So you can't let them out as though they started out there.
Okay.
No. Instead, we should say, to be more accurate with language, we should say, express your feelings.
Oh.
So, like
Hello, Rue. Hakananya. Sumimasen, it's English practice day, I think. Sayaka's not here. She's in the building, but she's not with us.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you saying, Dad?
Oh, anyway, like emotions like anger and sadness or fear, like they're important and they can serve a very valuable purpose.
Oh.
But, if you let fear and anger and sadness just kind of run amok, or if you don't express them, like you always say, if you don't express it, it builds up and it can kind of burst out, right?
Yeah.
So I was just thinking to be very accurate with our language and, to use the structure of language to help us grow. Instead of saying let it out, we should say express or put it to work. Right. Or put it to work.
Yes. Bob, I don't mean to compliment you, but
You can compliment me once in a while. It's fine. It doesn't always have to be insults.
oh, well, here's a compliment. You said something very nice a few years ago.
Yeah. What did I say?
Put your demons to work.
Oh.
Like the darkness and trauma in your life or in your past, if you just can't let it go, you can put it to work.
Oh.
Meaning, even the experiences that are very difficult or even terrible can have a nice positive result.
I'd never really. I mean, I thought of it because, like you say, I coined the expression, but you say it so well.
Well, you said a very catchy thing, you know?
Well, arigato, Zoon.
Rue says, I was watching The Terminator right now. What's that?
Oh, it's a movie from 1980 something. What was it? 83, 85, something like that. I forget. Early 80s.
Oh, Terminator. Is it about a person who helps people quit their jobs?
Yeah. It's about a time traveling robot who helps people quit their jobs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sounds like a fun movie.
That actually does sound like a fun movie.
What do you mean? Ah, you passed the exam! Congratulations! Is that why you're watching The Terminator? Let's quit those jobs.
No, man, it's not about a time traveling robot who helps people quit their jobs.
Oh,
It's about a time traveling robot who's trying to bring about. Well, I don't. It's complicated.
you are most welcome, and thank you for sharing this with us.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that with us, Rue. We really appreciate it, and we're very glad that you passed your test.
We are very glad that you passed. Woohoo!
You know what, Zoon? Me teasing you and saying that the Terminator is about a time traveling robot who helps people quit their jobs.
That's a good movie idea. Oh, we're here for you.
We are here for you. Thank you so much for sharing your journey with us. It's really nice.
Now we can celebrate. Da-da-da-da-da. You did it! Da-da-da-da-da. You did it! Da-da-da-da-da. You did it! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ding. Did it.
Omedetou gozaimasu. I understand that one. Yay. My Nihongo's paying off. I can read one sentence. Two sentences. Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. I should learn it.
What about Italian?
Italian? Ah, man, I'm so glad that you passed your test. That's really great. Wow.
Why are you being so quiet, Bob?
Why am I being so quiet?
Yeah. Why?
Sorry, my mouth feels really weird. I'm trying to stretch it out.
What?
Yeah. Ah. Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm just sitting with that feeling of, yay, we passed the test. That's really good.
Bob,
Yeah.
it's not the most exciting thing for them to watch or listen to.
You mean nothing? You mean nothing isn't fun and exciting?
Well, yeah.
Sorry about that. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about something before we started talking about time traveling robots and passing tests. It was the structure of language. Oh yeah. The structure of language. Right. What were we saying?
About how you have to use the structure of language to express yourself more clearly.
Well, you don't have to, but you can, and it seems nice if you do.
What was the example you were giving?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was up until like 4 a.m. and then got up at 6:30. The structure of language. It was instead of saying what was it?
Come on, remember. Bing, 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 bing.
You're just gonna hit me in the head.
Bing, 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 bing. Did that help?
It didn't help yet. It was what was I saying? I honestly don't remember. Oh no.
Come on.
Yep. But I mean, we can make up another example, you know. Oh, right. We're saying, let your feelings out is probably an improper way of saying it. A better way of saying it that's more structurally accurate is express your feelings, or like you say, put them to work.
You said that.
Oh.
I was quoting you.
Oh. Well, thank you, man. You're giving me a lot of credit today. It kind of feels uncomfortable.
Why?
What?
Why does it feel uncomfortable for you to get credit?
I don't know. That's a great question. Huh. Thank you, Zoon.
Every time you ask a good question,
You should feel really good. Thank you. Oh, now you're just being nice to me.
no. Stop that.
Okay. You don't have to hit me in the eye.
I tapped you.
I know, but physical violence is not a good way to express yourself.
You're right. Sorry. I guess I have a lot of power in these paws. Huh. Hello, Bubin Kisu. Good to see you. Welcome. We were just talking about how the structure of language matters.
Well, I think being accurate with the structure of language, right? Isn't that more of what you're saying than the structure generally?
Yes, but we're gonna have to put a pause on that because guess what time it is?
Time for more coffee?
No. I mean, sure, go ahead, but it's time for the Zoon card of the day. We don't have Sayaka here to help out with Japanese, so ego practice. But I will say this in Nihongo. Zoon card no jikan desu. 1, 2, 3. Rande kudasai. Hello, Kahi-chan. Ohaka nanya. We're about to start our Zoon card of the day. So pick a number between 1 and 3, and that will be your Zoon card of the week. All right, Bob, ring the bell while everyone's picking their numbers.
Ring the bell?
Yeah, ring it.
Okay. Ooh.
Bob, you're 2.
I'm 2. All right. What are you, Zoon? 1.
I'm 3. Hey. Oh, Mr. Frog, you've been very quiet today.
Yep. Oh, hey, we didn't show our panel. Zoon Card of the Week.
Hey, we didn't add anything to it.
Oh, shoot. We broke our pattern. Oh, well. After the show, I'll add something to it, and then next week we'll add something else. So it'll be 2 next time.
Hello, Keiko Morimatsu. Good to see you. Sumimasen, we're English only today, but Kasayaka's not here. So pick a number between 1 and 3, 1, 2, or 3, and we'll draw the card.
Yep, let me type it because we picked ours. Zoon is 1. I am 2. Am I typing it? Yeah. And Mr. Frog picked 3.
Yes.
All right. I did it. I typed something. See, I have an extra keyboard over here to the side. You know, it's really good when Sayaka's not here.
All right, man, let's draw the card.
Yep. I don't want to go too slow. I mean, I'm slow, but I don't want to go that slow. Boom. And we cut the deck. It actually shook the Instagram phone when it did it. All right, card 1. This is your card, Zoon. A few other folks picked card 1. I see. Here we go. Oh. You were just talking about this.
Boop. Twin demons! Woo! We weren't talking about this. We used the word demon, but not in this context, Bob.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all right. Twin demons. This card is all about the human urge to time travel, to be thinking too much about the past or the future, trying to experience the past or the future, despite the reality that the past and the future are not real. They're both fictional. Your brain filters out most of what happens. And then it invents. It tries to anticipate and invents what you believe happens. In other words, what you think of as the past isn't real. It's your interpretation. What you think of as the future is mostly just worry or anticipation of things that won't happen. Or if they do happen, they will be in a different form than you can imagine. So, this week, Twin Demons is trying to tell us, let go of that past. Let go of that future. Let go of the urge to try to live in anything other than right now. Because right now is the only reality that's real. As far as we know.
As far as we know.
So, this week, let's see if we can practice noticing when our brain is trying to trick us into living in a fantasy and see if we can live in a more real time and place.
You mean here and now?
Yep. Because here and now is real, past and future are demons.
Yeah, anticipation tends to lead to anxiety. And if we're caught up in our memories, nostalgia, it's usually either like nostalgia, which is just a pure distraction, or regret, And then the distraction of nostalgia is usually kind of sad, like we feel like we've lost something, but we haven't. We haven't lost anything. We're still alive, and it's really great.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah. Sorry we don't have Sayaka here to translate into Nihongo today. I hope we're not going too fast. I feel like we're speaking slowly, but it's hard to tell when you're sleepy. Twin Demons. It's one of the scarier looking cards, but it's actually one of the better cards because a very magical and beautiful thing happens once you start noticing that your brain is trying to push you out of the here and now. You can say, nah, brain, the here and now is special and it's magical. It's where life really happens and it's beautiful once you notice. So this is really one of the most positive cards in the deck, but it looks a little scary.
Thanks, Bob.
Hey, no problem, Zoon.
Why, hello, Pat Palermo. Good to see you. We just did card 1. You still have time to pick card 2 or 3. So, please join in and pick card 2 or 3.
Yeah, you can join in and pick card 2 or 3. We're about to draw card 2 right now, so be quick. Go, get in there.
Yeah, just like that.
Yep, just like that. Speaking of card 2, this is my card, so I'm very excited to see it. I'm trying my best to not peek before I flip it. I'm just giving Pat, and it's good to see you again, Pat, a chance to pick card 2 or 3. But here we go, card 2. What?
I'm excited for you.
You excited for me?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, the ship. Of the 64 cards, this one comes up a lot. And it's hard for me to, maybe one day I'll just do a video just of how much I shuffle this before we do this. I shuffle it a lot. And I do like lots of blind moving things around. I do card by card shuffling. Like I really make sure that I shuffle really well. I cut into different stacks so that one area is not favored. And we get to ship a lot.
Thanks for that aside. Now here's the meaning. The ship. In English, you have an expression, my ship is coming in. Right? That means conditions are good. Sailing is good. Sure, there's some heavy emotions all around you.
Yeah, especially now after this bonkers election, there is a lot of emotion, deep and heavy, crashing all around us. But today,
This week especially,
conditions are smooth.
there's wind in your sails. The water's not too rough. The sun's out. You can see pretty far ahead. There's no fog. In other words, this is a great week. You're going to really feel like you're getting somewhere. My only warning about this feeling is don't try to pay attention to the progress you've made. Sure, notice it, celebrate your wins, but just like with Twin Demons, you don't want to be stuck in the future or the past because those aren't real. Enjoy the journey. This week is all about the journey.
Well, especially, we talk, like, you have a card in there called The Path. You have a few other cards about the journey. This part is about, conditions kind of propelling you forward,
Yes, conditions are favorable to make nice progress this week. So if there's some things you want to do, get out there and do them. But more importantly, enjoy the ride.
Enjoy the ride. Favorable conditions, enjoy the ride.
Don't try to rush to shore.
Trust that the wind that's filling your sails will take you as far as you need to go this week. Trust that the wind that's filling your sails will take you as far as you need to go. Don't worry about the shore. Don't worry about obstacles. Don't worry about the heavy feelings that might be around you at times. Trust that you can see clearly. Yep. And if you get lucky and you can fly high, there's another ship on here, a different kind of ship. Enjoy that journey too. And if you're not flying high, don't worry about it. The wind will fill your sails. The water's not too rough. The journey's going to go really nicely this week. Hey, it's my card. I'm excited about the journey going smoothly this week. I need a smooth week. The last few weeks have been a little rocky. Hey, you need rocky weeks. I know that I need rocky weeks, but it's nice to have a week of smooth sailing. Smooth sailing, is that an expression in other languages? Like smooth sailing means that, like, things are going nicely. Things are going nicely. Yep. You heard it here. Yep. So don't let, if you're in the US, don't let the election stuff get you down. It's a real bummer, but it's not the end of the world. As far as we know. Hey, thank you. And you're welcome. Why, hello, Akemi Jalana. Good to see you. We're on card 3, so you have time to pick card 3. Yep, you have time to pick card 3. Sometimes, coming in on a certain card is actually lucky because then you don't have the pressure of making a choice. Sometimes it's nice to trust when circumstances pick for you. Sometimes. Yep. Card 3, Diary. Bob. Yep. Sorry. This is a card that, it's just good all-around solid advice. Well, they're all good all-around solid advice. All of your cards are like that. Sure. But diary is a lifelong practice. It's important. A funny thing happens when you write your thoughts down, when you write your experiences down, when you write your visions and hopes, fears, wishes, the things that make you mad. When you write things down, or jokes, or doodles, or ideas, yep. When you write it down and keep track of these things, life takes on a certain clarity, a certain magic. Yeah, it takes on a certain clarity. It's very true. Your commitment to your notebook really reflects your commitment to your life. Or, if you're in a place or a situation in your life where you just can't get your hands on a notebook, whether you can't afford it or whatever, just finding some way to keep track of things, especially ideas, but all the other things too. It's just a good habit. That's right. Because when you keep track of your ideas, they get a lot easier to make real. And you build the habit of paying attention to the things that are important to you. Oh. You see, planning is only really important when you're inspired. But how do you know if you're inspired? What? How do you know if you're inspired? Well, I mean, now after years of paying close attention to that, I just know. I can feel it. But how did you know it first? Well, believe it or not, when I was really young, it just seemed kind of random. I couldn't tell when I was inspired or not, to be really honest. Like sometimes I would get in the zone and I'd really, play and make good stuff and have fun. And then sometimes I just couldn't tell, and it would be blah, 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 blah. What? It would be blah, 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 blah. Oh, and then what happened? Well, what happened was I heard somewhere. I don't even remember where it was. Like I don't know, early 20s, I think, that keeping a notebook was just a good idea, and that it would help me somehow. And one of the ways, and you pointed this out, and I had never realized this until today, but keeping a notebook really helped me learn how to notice when I was inspired in my life. And then just that, I don't know what you'd call it, ability to notice when I'm inspired has really helped me in my life. How? Well, when I know that I'm inspired, or I can feel that I'm going to be inspired, I can plan around it to make sure. I mean, as often as possible. Sometimes life doesn't allow it, but as often as possible to use that inspiration. Like because of writing in my notebook here, I'm gonna move this microphone. Sorry if it makes a noise. Sorry, Mr. Frog, pulling you off the camera, but I always have a notebook. Always. I put it in my bag. I carry it with me everywhere. I put it on the bedstand when I'm asleep. I don't care if people think I'm crazy carrying a tote and having this, or not specifically this, but a notebook in my bag, just because, like, I can use it all the time. And man, this color, it sure looks dirty easily. But it doesn't matter. It looks dirty. Is my face really that sparkly? Wow. Anyway, I can use it all the time because I have it with me all the time. And another thing, besides noticing when I'm feeling inspired, here, Mr. Frog will bring you back, is that having a notebook has really helped me to be much clearer in my thoughts. Instead of it being a random, disorganized mess of impulses and compulsive, I don't know what you'd call it, I guess compulsions, a random mess of impulses and compulsions. My thinking has gotten very structured. Not structured in like a limited kind of way, but just more naturally organized. So much more often, I know what I'm thinking about. I can put it into words because I'm practicing putting it into words every day. So when I need to express myself, I'm still not great at it, but it used to be a disaster. I could never express how I felt or what I thought. And now I usually can in some way, even if it's clumsy or sounds kind of stupid. Hey, you don't sound stupid. Come on, let's finish it up. Anyway, keeping a notebook has really helped my thoughts be very clear and articulate, or at least much more so than they used to be. And my doodling's gotten better, and I get more ideas just because instead of forgetting them, I catch them. That's another thing, too, that you pointed out about ideas. I'm sorry if I'm going on really long about this card. It's okay. We have time. All right. You don't need to apologize. I don't? No. Okay. One nice thing about my notebook is I catch ideas. I've gotten into the habit of catching my ideas. And then my brain is like, hey, man, catching ideas is important. Let's give you more of them. So my idea machine in my brain works better because I keep a notebook. Always. So this idea machine, I'm getting what I would consider good ideas much more often, simply by developing a lifelong habit of writing them down.
Have those ideas gotten better?
I like to think so. I have no idea, but I like to think that they've gotten better. It's a comforting thought. So this week, practice catching your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas, your insights, your visions, your doodles. Anything else you want to put in there? Anything else you want to put in there? Like experiences. Another thing that's really nice to write in the notebook.
Hello, Mana. Hello, Chiharu. Sayaka's not here, so it's Ego practice day. And we're on card 3, so it's a little late to pick cards, but we can still hang out for a few more minutes.
We can still hang out for a few more minutes. Yeah, so it's a great week to pay attention to how you're using your notebook if you already use it. To practice using it, as always, if you already are in the habit. And if you're not in the habit and you've never tried, try it. See what happens. If you've tried it and then you've kind of like fallen off the wagon, try again. It took me a couple times. Like in my 20s, I tried to keep a notebook and then I'd slowly get lazy about it. And then I would stop. And then I would start again. And then I would slowly get lazy about it. And then I would stop. But eventually, it just became an everyday practice. I realized just how incredibly valuable it is. And now I do every day. Sometimes I don't do much. Sometimes it's like a sentence, like, or even just, a thought about something that I feel grateful for. Because, gratitude has always been a struggle for me. I'm working on it. But, yeah. I can't say enough nice things about the practice of keeping a notebook, a diary, a journal. It's just good practice. It helps in so many parts of life. All right. Well, let's ring the bell since we finished the cards.
Thank you, Bob.
For what?
Sharing your experience.
Really?
Yeah, it's valuable.
All right. You're welcome. Hey, I got 2 really good bell rings in today. Last couple of times, they were real not great.
Well, this has been fun. I guess it's time to go. If you just came in, sorry. Or as some would say, yo. Oh, yo. Right?
Yeah. I mean, we're in New York City. You'll hear yo once in a while.
Thank you for joining us. We hope you have an amazing week. Every day.
Well, almost every day.
Almost every day. I provide a Zoon card of the day.
That's right. We're doing our clips, our Zoon card of the day. So, those are pre-recorded, but this guy here, I don't know if you're familiar with, shooting videos. This guy here, when we shoot a Zoom card of the day, it's almost always one take. It's almost never multiple takes. Occasionally, if he just says something that's totally wrong, or if I do something dumb like fall, we'll do a second take for the Zoom card of the day. But typically, it's one shot. Sayaka's not here, but when she watches us do the Zoom card of the day, she's always like, how do you do it in one take? How? It's this guy right here. It's definitely not me. When I shoot things that don't involve Zoom, it takes me forever. I have to shoot and hit delete and record and delete and record. And oh my gosh, it's a mess. But Zoon here,
Yeah.
he nails it like every time. This Zoon's a machine. I don't know how he does it.
Thanks, Bob. Be careful calling me a machine.
Yeah. I didn't mean it like literally. Although I guess we're all biological machines, aren't we? In a sense.
Well, we're a little more sophisticated than that.
Yeah, I guess so. You're right. Or I assume that you're right because you're usually right. Oh, Zoom, I don't know how you do it, man.
You help.
I know I help, but I just don't know if people understand what's happening here. It's not me. It's definitely Zoon is not me. I just help him express himself.
Thank you for that.
Yep. Well, anyway, thanks for joining us. We got to run. I got to go and move furniture. So have an amazing week.
Have a wonderful week. And let's see congrats again, Rue, on passing the test. Passing that exam. Woo! And if you missed the cards and you came in late, it's okay. This video is going to post. As always, if anything messes up on Instagram, it'll probably be posted on YouTube. If things get messed up on YouTube, they'll be posted on Instagram. We'll be live again next Sunday. And yeah, have a great week. You are most welcome. Thank you for joining us. And remember, you can do it. I believe in you.
I believe in you too.
Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! Hey! Oh! I hope I'm doing that right.
I think you are.
See you soon. Arigato gozaimasu. Thanks for joining us.
And have a beautiful week.
Mwah.
Mwah. I love that, you know.
What?
You blowing kisses. I love that. That's really nice. All right. We're going to close Instagram.
Have a great week. Have a great weekend. See you soon.
All right. We're on the YouTube exclusive.
YouTube exclusive.
Sorry, I was really quiet. It's okay, Mr. Frog. You're you know, you're allowed to be quiet sometimes. There's no shame in being quiet sometimes, Mr. Frog.
Yep. See you next week.
See you next week. And the YouTube exclusive is